Hello everyone at the Schwantz27's channel. This is your Lord and Savior, Vince Zampella, here to tell you about our latest update to our amazing game that is somehow less stale than the other two major FPS games that dropped around the same time, and we give out free DLC. Hint hint, wink wink. Speaking of which, A Glitch in the Frontier is the name of the free DLC drop this time around, and we're not bringing back a map from the original game this time, but instead actually giving you a brand new map. Well, kinda. Glitch is a map that's based around the Gauntlet for practicing your pilot skills, so it's really not a brand new map made from scratch, but hey, you get what you pay for, right? Free is free. It brings back verticality, which is something that we get feedback on Reddit all the time about the new maps lacking. We show that bit off in the trailer here, along with some cool features like a map on the map. So meta. And reminding people that pistols are pretty fucking good in this game if you ever feel like having the enemy Titans run amok on you like this Ion wasting his core ability on a pilot. Anyway, since we're really busy at work trying to get you guys new shit, there's also a new live fire map called Deck, which is a game mode we insist on keeping around, even though there's more people at a Knights of Columbus bingo match. But since live fire maps are small, we could actually make up brand new ones of those from scratch. It's got tight interior spaces with exposed courtyards and drones flying overhead to make you feel like you're in the Middle East, with some Marvins roaming around. Speaking of which, the Marvin is the new faction added to the game, although they don't actually speak, so it'll be hard for a mime-like creature to tell you things that are going on during the game as an announcer. We really didn't think that one through, I guess. Also in new additions, there's a new execution called Get to the Point, where you shove a pulse blade down someone's cranium that can be unlocked by killing 10 pilots with pulse blade direct hit. Yes, it's possible. I've seen it done before on the Schwantz27's Top 5 Titanfall 2 plays. Oh, and that 10 pilot counter is retroactive, so if you already got some under your belt, then you might have already unlocked it, because unlike other development studios, we can actually increment numbers correctly. Lastly, in new stuff is some brand new game modes. Glitch 24/7 will be introduced for you guys to get sick of a map that's already been in the game, just underneath a different menu. Marked for Death is returning from the first game, because it was one of the only game modes we introduced that people actually played beyond a week. We're also introducing Titan Brawl, which is TDM but Titans only with no ejects to 30 kills, and Iron Last Titan Standing that also carries the no eject rule, but there's also no batteries either, so your Titan won't last longer than a celebrity marriage. Now on to fixes and tweaks. We've lifted the generation cap from 10 all the way to 100 because we got tired of hearing you guys to ask for us to increase it to 15 in order to get your beepity bops to play dress up with. Try 100, motherfuckers. In the last patch, we added a random pilot execution option, so we figured it would be good to add the same for Titans if you have a Prime Titan. Speaking of Titans, we reduced the Titan melee area of effect for all except for Ronin, so expect only commando-type lunges from pilots now, since one-hit melee in a shooter is an awesome idea. We also fixed the bug with Ronin not blocking the intended amount of damage as if you ever intend to be damaged in the first place. That's such a philosophical question. And we reduced the laser shots cone on Ion. On to pilot fixes, as the arc grenades have been reduced from 2 to 1, but the charge will recharge faster to avoid all that scrambly porn looking mess on our screens all the time, and the holopilot AI is now smarter than the robots built for the DARPA challenge. For weapons, the Mastiff was buffed to give it better close quarter damage, and the EVA 8 was nerfed in the same fashion because semi-autos should be easier to kill with than pump-action shotties. Devotion caught another nerf for its amped counterpart because plebs are still using it. The charge rifle had a damage buff, and the Archer a nerf to its missile tracking speed, much to the delight of North Stars everywhere. Also, crosshair dots will no longer turn off when firing all assault rifles and SMGs because you shitters can't aim. On to game mode adjustments, as live fire is now available in private matches, so you can plot out your every move with your friends before making enemy teams rage quit, thus making it a miserable experience for all who play. Capture the Flag had some bug fixes, like a flag being able to be returned by Bruce Willis, dead people, spoiler alert, and other flag dropping issues, along with adding a round indicator to the HUD. In Last Titan Standing, previously there was no indicator that you were in fact the last Titan standing, which is the whole fucking point of naming the game mode as such, so now we actually fixed it. And finally, in map updates, the Sunflare for Colony, Exoplanet, and Forward Base Kodai have been removed because I'm apparently the only one that plays video games with shades on. Anyways, hope you guys will come back to Titanfall 2 to play some more games, and we've got plenty more planned for the coming months that people have already dug out of the game files. I wonder what cool shit we put in this update just to fuck with you data miners.